seeing as it is a new year, we are here to discuss resolutions. Should you make resolutions? Why even make resolutions, seeing as some people never keep them? And if you shouldn't make resolutions, then when is a good time to make them if they are a good thing? I feel this is going to be kind of an interesting conversation. We were talking about it a little bit before we got on screen, so it should be interesting, the views that we have. I think I'll kick off this one.
Sure.
Well, I believe that when it comes to resolutions, New Year's resolutions are good. I think that you shouldn't wait till the new year to make your resolutions. If you notice a growing problem, why not curtail the problem right here, where it starts, and make a resolution to cut out the problem before it becomes a habit. If you have something that starts in June, why wait till January to break that habit? Because it just becomes a stronger habit and may later turn into an addiction. I know, right? Turn into an addiction. Why not just deal with the problem right now? Although the turn of a new year is a great time to make a resolution, seeing as it kind of symbolizes a new beginning. Yeah, resolutions. Don't wait till the new year to make resolutions. Make your resolution now, or whenever you realize that you're having a problem, the fact that you realize, and move on and deal with the problem before it becomes a huge problem.
Accurate.
Sometimes New Year's resolutions aren't necessarily about problems, but if they are, I agree with you. Make sure you're addressing issues before they become habits, because it's not, like you were saying, you don't want habits to turn into addiction in the new year. You're like, now, I'm magically going to cure this thing. But at the same time, sometimes you might have a goal finish building a birdhouse, something like that, and you just don't have time. And I do think the whole reason why people wait till the new year is because, first of all, we made a culture about fresh starts in the new year, and I think people have in their minds this mindset where it's a brand new year, anything can happen. I have 12 months to do what I have set my mind to do. But I think where the problem comes in with New Year's resolutions is people just say them with their mouths. They don't write them down. There's no sort of accountability for what timeline you're going to do this resolution in, what it even is. Exactly.
Right.
So by the time you're into February, at least you're oh, what was my New Year's resolution? So then what are you supposed to do after that?
Hallelujah.
So I feel like if you're going to make a New Year's resolution, you should go ahead and write that down. Be accountable to somebody else for that resolution. But if it's a personal matter, you want to keep it between yourself, fine. Write it down, hide it someplace. At least you know where the resolution is. It's written. It can come back and stare you in the face. And you look back at it, am I doing this thing that I resolved to do for this new year?
Resolutions. I look at it why make one, or however a few or many, or however many you're gonna do if you're not gonna do it. What is wrong with you? I don't know. That's not how I'm made. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. At some point in time, it is gonna happen. And why wait till the first of the year in order to start on it? But yeah, I'm gonna lose weight. No, you're not. Why you still getting a bucket of chicken from KFC every other day, and you're not burning any calories, so you're not. Stop. I'm gonna stop doing it. No, you're not. I'm gonna finish. No, you're not. Just don't make a resolution. Just do it. Don't say, "Oh, this is my New Year's resolution." Just do it.
Amen.
What does it have to be a resolution for? Just let it be something that you're gonna do, not that you want to do, that you're gonna do.
Yes.
And do it.
Very true. Very true. The points you guys have made. If you're gonna do something, do it, and don't wait. That's one of the main things. You brought up losing weight, and I think that's a perfect example of one of the number one things. And if you've been living a lifestyle of
It's not conducive to losing weight.
yes, eating improperly and whatever, it's kind of like if you were shoveling a ditch and you go, in June I'm going to start building a foundation for a house in this ditch, but during the whole time, right, from January to June, you're just putting more dirt into that ditch, more dirt into that ditch. You're literally well, you're not digging yourself deeper, but you're reversing.
Yeah, you're hustling backwards.
You're working backwards. Thank you.
Like, I don't know. Just don't. It doesn't have to be a resolution. Just do it. Like,
yeah. I mean, and you also don't even have to wait till the new year. Like, you could make it. Like, let's say it's a new week. Let me do something else. New day, new month. Like you don't have to wait an entire year to take care of something that needs to be officially taken care of. Like, I think part of making a resolution and keeping it is accepting the fact that you need to know how to goal set, and you need to know how to take baby steps to get to your goal. Because if you set a resolution that's too big for you, and then you just forget about it, like, that's coming back to the fact that you're not accountable to yourself when you set a New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
you want to interject before you forget?
Be realistic. Do not set something that is too way beyond your reach. Be realistic. If don't say, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, by March I'm gonna be able to bench 375 pounds, and at this point in time you can't even lift the bar. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't be realistic with yourself.
You're just gonna discourage yourself.
Exactly. That comes back to it. And then you're gonna get in the rut of making the same resolution every year because you never actually.
That's another one. The same resolution keep coming up. That means you're failing at something.
Yeah.
I think the main problem when it comes to the American culture is that we're in a society where people, like you said, accountability, not being realistic. What happens is that the lack of discipline. People don't have goal set for yourself. If you're somebody who's goal oriented, when it comes to New Year's, you might make. I made some resolutions, but you're always working on something. So the main point, if you have the resolutions, the three main points here, and I'll wrap it up. Number one, don't put off whatever you're trying to do. Number two, be realistic.
Yes.
Number three, be goal oriented. Don't wait. Actually have steps put in order to do something. Don't just make a task.
Like you said, steps for the goal. Every trip starts with the first step. So that's about it.
And you can do it. So don't give up either.
All right. So from the cast of MOC +1, Happy New Year.
Deuces. Oh wow. Yeah.
I like that one.
Let's keep up, rabbit.